Okay, we are in match 16. We are 11 and 4 at the moment with Stifle Tribal. It has been amazing. And this opening hand seems great. We're going to keep it. Spire Bluff Delver. We're bound to hit our bad matchups eventually. I have not gone against Prowess or any form of Death Shadow yet, but I've gone against a bunch of Control and a bunch of Titan decks. Okay, reveal a Braid and get to swinging. Braid really isn't that great of a card in this matchup, but we are where we're at. Third land is nice. Allows us to Mana Leak plus Spell Pierce if they want to flash out like an Ice Fang Codal or Fatal Push or whatever. Fatal Push. I'm going to Spell Pierce that. We would like to keep our threat. They're going to play an Uro. Yeah. We'll let it resolve. It's not that big of a deal. They get to gain 3 life. But we can just bolt them. So we did draw another land, so that means we can fire up Mutavault and go to town. Attack for 5. They're at 9. That's pretty nice. Now we want to hold up double Mana Leak, so that's pretty important. They have a way of drawing a card. So, how do I want to do this? Before they draw a card, we're going to Abrade. They draw the card, and then we'll Mana Leak. Sweet. Feels kind of weird to just fight over this, but we kind of need to. If they want a Field of Ruin, that's great. It gives us another bolt or another red source. Cryptic Command? What if I showed you another Mana Leak? Hopefully they don't have a Mana Leak of their own. Remand. It buys them a turn, and they can cast Uro now, but that brings them up to 8. They're still dead to our bolts. I did lose to Sultai earlier. It is a tough matchup, so we'll see what happens. They're very much blue-green at the moment. They probably have some basic swamps, but we just haven't seen them yet. Yup, you got my Abrupt Decay. And now they have the Field of Ruin. So they go up to 7. This is a matchup where Aether Gust is actually nice because of the presence of Abrupt Decay, Uro. I'm assuming they're playing Ice Fang Codal. Opponent is trying to figure out how to tap their mana. They found the line. You're gonna shock it in? Oh. Why not shock it in, opponent? So we can Tails End the gain life trigger. I don't think there's many outs in this game with the resolved Uro and whatnot, so Hardcast, Force of Negation. So they still have Cryptic Command mana. They're almost certainly bringing in Veil of Summer in Game 2. Yeah. Even if we do that. Game 2. Yeah, Sultai seems like one of our tougher matchups, but you can't have all good matchups. That's impossible. You know, Entrancing Melody is kind of hilarious here with Uro. That's something to consider. Yes, it is 10 cards, but I think they're all pretty good. Maybe we don't want Aether Gust. Maybe we trim 2 Aether Gust and the Spell Pierce, because the games are going to go pretty long. Okay. I think I like that. Like I said, I don't think this matchup's good, so we're hoping to win, but I have my doubts. This is a good hand. Yeah, I might play the flip side of Pathway. We don't really need double blue at the moment. And they might just Fatal Push it. Seems that... Oh, Bloodchief's Thirst. Yeah. I think I'm just going to flash out the Snapcaster Mage. We can also mess with their mana. Nimble Obstructionist, Stifle the Misty Rainforest. So that'll be pretty huge. Now their mana is super awkward. So we could hold up Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Or we could play a Delver. See what they do. I think Bolt, Snap, Bolt is a little bit more mana efficient. Gives us more options on their turn as well, because Snapcaster doesn't have any other targets at the moment. So we're going to bolt. Snapcaster. Just enough disruption to get them down real low. They might want to mana leak this. I don't know. Sure. Kind of want to get mountain. Okay, they're down to 2. Once again, I don't think we really want to play Delver because we can petty theft something and then just flash out Brazen Borrower. Oh, we can't because we only have 2 blue sources. Yeah. So they go up to 5. I'm going to flash out Brazen Borrower here. Sweet, we got game 2. Now the hard game, game 3. Do we want to change anything? I like Shadow of Doubt, Tail's End, Remand. There might be an argument for trimming 1 Remand for the second Aether Gust. And maybe Entrancing Melody is too cute. Did we see... I don't think we saw a Shark Typhoon game 1. So maybe I just trim the Entrancing Melody and bring in an Aether Gust. I think I like that. Because Entrancing Melody is playing worst case scenario where they get to resolve an Uro. And I probably shouldn't be sideboarding for worst case scenario. It's kind of a losing battle at that point. This hand's great. Has turn 1 Delver, turn 2 Remand. Like, I don't know what else I need. And they don't have black mana. Sweet. Flipped? Nope. Alright. Attacking for 1. Getting in there. It will be nice if they Field of Ruin me on my turn, because then I can stifle the trigger. They're going to shock it in. Sure. Yeah, I don't really want to do anything else. If they want to crack it, that's fine. 3 mana to kill my 1-drop. Seems good. Okay, now we have Tail's End and Nimble Obstructionist. I really want them to field us. That would be great. Just any way to mess with their mana is so nice. Well, I think we're just going to snap bolt. Kind of need to get the ball rolling. My deck isn't prepared for the long game by any means. So now they're playing around Tail's End and all that kind of stuff, which is good. It will spell snare that. Like, feels like a trap, but I mean, it's 3 damage. They might have Veil of Summer or a remand to remand their remand. But they didn't. Sweet. Aether Gust was a great draw. We're having some good draws off the top. At some point, it would be nice to have Aether Gust show up. Abrupt Decay. So we could Aether Gust this. But they have 3 cards in hand. I really just want to have mana up for anything that they would do. Yeah. Let's go for it. Like I said, our deck's not great. It's not amazing in the long game, so I just need to keep on making them have answers. And if they use a cryptic command on this, like, sweet. That seems great for us. Okay. I think I will Tail's End a lot of different things. Oh. Rather hold on to it. Okay. Got our 5th land, which is nice. This way, if they want to crack their polluted delta, I can snap Tail's End, but they didn't. I can still snap Spell Snare, which is pretty nice. Or just like Aether Gust something. I'm going to do Aether Gust here, just in case they have Veil of Summer, because Aether Gust doesn't get affected by Veil of Summer. They put Hour of Promise on top of their library. Okay, so we're going to cast our Delver. And I think we're going to remand. Yeah. They going to fetch? They are. Okay, so they're just shuffling away Hour of Promise. What are they getting back? Abrupt Decay? We could snap Tail's End that. They probably have more than one Mystic Sanctuary. That just doesn't seem worth it. That works out, because Aether Gust can hit Abrupt Decay. It's not countering it, it's just moving it. Force of negation. Let's remand the force. Hopefully they don't have a Veil of Summer. That was kind of risky to put. Okay, sure. Now they're empty-handed. I guess they didn't want to go to 5, which is fair. I think we're just gonna flash out a Snapcaster Mage here. Basically a naked Snapcaster. We just need to get him dead. That's pretty nice. See what they do here. See if they want to go to 6. Fatal Push. Yeah. Now we just get to resolve Ral, which seems amazing. I don't think they really have too much to do against that other than like bounce it with Cryptic Command. Okay, let's see what they do. Field of Ruin me. Sure. If at any point they draw an Uro, it's kind of frustrating, but like we also have a Ral out. I don't know how they beat this. Boil's kind of nice. We already have our 3 islands out, so it gets kind of awkward there. I think we want Mana Leak. So if we cast Boil, we destroy 4 of their lands and 3 of ours. Closest you're going to get to Armageddon in Modern, I think. Unless you play Boom Bust, then are they gonna kick? Oh. I was just assuming they're gonna do a kicked Blood Chief's Thirst to kill Ral, but they're digging. But Ral emblems in 2 turns, and then all of my instants are pretty ridiculous at that point. The jig is up. I'm playing Boil. Now that 1 is in the graveyard. I think I'm just going to go Boil here. Because then they don't get it back, I believe. Sweet. Yep, that felt good. All right, we beat Sultai, which is a big surprise for me. Sweet. All right.